We gotta get this thing back on show. Okay, so that it's back in the video. He's back. Yo, Hegassen here with a double whammy One Piece manga chapter live reaction. I've got chapter 1029 and chapter 1030. There was a little bit of a delay because I was away on holiday. I was in Iceland having a wonderful time. What a beautiful and stunning country that was. So I had a little bit of a break. Now I'm going to double these one up and upload them together to, you know, save a little bit of time. Let's get straight into it because we've got a lot of ground to cover. Chapter 1029, live reaction and review. The tower, we've got Jewelry Bonnie on the front cover, eating some ramen or something. Bonnie having a sober eating contest with some otters. Alright, cool. Let's get into the chapter because I want to see some more king, queen, crazy abilities, who knows what. Let's get into the fights and the action. We're going straight to king. Yes, Sanji. Last time he is awakening. Sanji is having an awakening, not a devil fruit awakening. He is having a Germa double 6 awakening. His latent powers are coming through. We can see here where we left off last time. Queen's sword shattered on Sanji's new like hard exoskeleton style body. Master Queen's sword broke, says random people. But he landed a hit on that guy's neck just now. Was it colour of armament? Whatever it was, it's impossible. And then there's Queen. I know you didn't use any haki. I remember what Judge said once. And Sanji's like, skin is like kind of squashed in place and he's like kind of moving it back. Like definitely something has gone a little bit weird with his skin. It's almost like robotic, as I compared him to like Nebula, you know, like in Guardians when she like breaks her hand, she's like all fixed, you know. I can give the human body an exoskeleton. I can give it abnormal regeneration. I can give it great physical strength, and most of all, an unfeeling heart of ice, which is the thing that Sanji didn't get. But he has armament haki, so mate, he can combine the two and become some like super powerful armament haki user, I guess. But his thing's meant to be observation haki. Maybe, as I said before, I think this is like his kind of way of balancing it, you know. Zoro has like, he can kind of sense the breath of all things, which is his kind of version of observation haki, and here Sanji's getting his own kind of armament haki stuff. And we got a frame here with some of the Germa, and my boy Niji is there. I cosplayed him, so always happy to see Niji. Sanji broke that sword with his neck. Says teeny chopper, chippy chopper. I never saw nothing like that in all my years. No, I didn't mean to, says Sanji, shocked, and there he is. He's having visions of his brothers. I don't want to turn out like those heartless monsters. And he's running away. Ah, wait, stop, says Sanji. Mwahaha, says Queen, firing these like weird tail guns. Or like hair guns, I guess they are, at him. What's happening to my body? Think back. What did I do? Says Sanji. Hang on. Give me time to think. Am I going to lose my humanity? I don't think so, because it's taken so long to come in, you know. What is it, Sanji? You're acting weird, fella. Who's saying this? Random people, I think. It's one of the straw hats, says just some gifters or whoever's left some pleasures or whatnot. Just fodder. What's he mumbling about over there? He's distracted. He's distracted. Sorry, I'm distracted by what I can see on the other page. He's distracted. Shoot him dead. That's Blackleg Sanji, right? They're not going to do anything. I'm going to bag me a bounty. And the shots are hitting Sanji, but they're just like, clang, clang, clang. Yeah. Got him. That hurts, says Sanji. What? Says the random people. And Sanji's still running. Bahaha, put on the battle suit already. Show me the power of German science, says Queen, who's running in there on like kind of all fours now in like hybrid form. That looks really, really cool. That's a little bit like annoying there. Like he should have observation haki dodged those bullets. But now even if he doesn't use observation haki, the bullets are still pinging off him. Okay. I just hope this doesn't affect Sanji's development of his what looked like future sight that he was getting way back at the beginning, you know, at the wedding when he dodged Katakuri's jelly beam. Second floor of the castle. Although I will say that this is generally still very exciting for Sanji. Second floor of the castle. Hey, what's going on? What's the matter? Got a migraine, kid? Kid is on the floor. Big Mum is going in with Napoleon. And Law is there in the background. Obviously, we know that Killer has been like kind of, I guess, infected by Hawkins' devil fruit, and so has Kid. So that every time Killer takes damage, Kid takes the damage. So Kid really is kind of feeling the impact of two fights. Hera, Napoleon, let's help him with that, says Big Mum. Eustass, says Law. Yes, Mama, says Napoleon. Oh, we're gonna get a hype Kid chapter this week. That would be cool. Well, I was not expecting this. So Kid's coming up. He's like holding his head. Maybe that's a sign that, you know, Killer has like taken some damage there. What's wrong with you? You're useless right now, says Law. Damn it, says Kid. Chambers says, oh, Law's going in. Law's going straight into Big Mum's like side of her face. Counter shock. Boom! Big hit on the side of Big Mum. Mama! Zeus is flying in. Huff, huff. Nobody does that to our mama, says Zeus. Boom! Big fiery hit on Law. Law taking some damage. Ah! Stolen fire! But we see a foot going into the ground. Big Mum is doing some forward flips. You know, she may be big, but she's agile here. And Kid's looking up. Mama Raid! Smacking down on... oh, that's awesome, actually, from Big Mum there. Bam! Big hit with Napoleon. And both Law and Kid are down. Big grin from Big Mum. But Kid is standing at huff, huff, headache. No, what's happening to me? I finally reached the 4 emperors. If I die now, what was the point of my whole pirating career? Says, we've got some determination here from Kid. Ma. You're funny, Kid. And Law's looking over, bloody as well. And he's confused. It looks like you might die all on your own. I don't have to do a thing. Because, yeah, as Kid was saying that, boom, he's taking more damage. 3rd floor. Here we go. Killer versus Hawkins. Stop! Fa. And Hawkins has stopped. Oh, interesting. So there's Killer, and Killer is obviously just laughing and laughing because he is a smile user. He can't help it. He's like, fa. Stop it, Hawkins. And Hawkins is just headbutting the pillar. That is why Kid has a migraine, because he's just bam, bam. But who's taking the damage? Kid is. Just stop, fa. Poof, says Hawkins. And Hawkins is completely fine. I can't believe you ate a smile fruit. You couldn't possibly be more miserably misfortunate, Killer. Says Killer. Please just stop. And we got... Maybe these are some of the other... I don't know who these are. Are these some of... Oh, don't just keep reading some... Whose crew is this? Killer. How come we're not allowed to help? Oh, it is some of the Kid Pirates. I want to know what happened to Hawkins' crew. Where's Fost? But yeah, so some of the other Kid Pirates are here. What's with that guy? Is he crazy? He's just slamming his head into a pillar, so they don't know what's going on. Just shut up and stay put. Then why don't you fight, sir? It's so frustrating to watch. The fire is creeping closer. We need to be getting out of here. I ask you, release Kid. You can have my life in exchange, says Killer. What a second in command. Oh, great. Are we, like, his mask is cracking as well. We're going to get some Killer Kid backstory. That is what I really want. The tower. Oh, maybe. We don't know what the tower is. This is where they grew up. Hawkins is just looking on like, they can't tell if angry or shocked. And he's just bam, kicking Killer right in the face. Killer. Kid is fighting with Big Mum right now, I gather. Will he succeed at his dream of hunting down an Emperor of the Sea? We know that's Shanks, right? It's good to set your sights high. Yeah? So stop sabotaging him, says Killer. If I'm preventing you from succeeding, then cut me down with those scythes, says Hawkins. Ha! Or surrender if you prefer. I'll put in a good word for you with Kaido. Either way, you stand no chance at all of winning this battle. You've seen the simple facts for yourselves. He's just kicking. He's like, is there any chance for a Hawkins redemption here? I don't know. He's just kicking Killer in the head. Maybe we're going to find out his reasoning as to why he picked the size he did. Now you know why they've ruled over the sea for so long. You must have felt it in your core biological instincts, says Hawkins. There is no way to beat them. Tell that to Luffy, because Luffy is going to win. Don't get emotional, says Killer now. Besides, I know that deep down you regret the decision you made back then, don't you? God, this is good. Because you feared dying in this future. And here we are, still standing. Ho ho, fa fa fa. And then we got Kaido standing there. I will gladly take you if you agree to join me. And Hawkins says, like he's angry now. We'll see who's regretting it in the end. He's pulled out his sword. Since we're talking about living without regrets, I guess I'll just do that. Gotta sink or swim. Who's saying that? I think this is Killer saying this. Gotta sink or swim, one way or the other. Huff huff. I have 2 questions for you. If you take damage without a proper conduit, where does the damage go? Huff, huff. Oh, this is where we kind of see the more analytical brain side of Killer. I like this, you think he's just like kind of like just a mindless killing machine, Kamazo the Manslayer, but he's not. He's a thinker. He's cool-headed under that mask. And Hawkins says, "What do you mean? You should know how my power works by now. All of the damage I take goes straight to Kid, as long as I hold his straw doll within my body." Oh, what? Hang on, that was fast. That was really fast. But okay, page 10 and 11, and then all of a sudden you turn and psh, Killer has just cut off Hawkins' hand, not his sword hand, his other hand. Everyone else is shocked. What? Hawkins! We see his hand flying off. And look at Hawkins. Ah! More like a... Ah! How did you cut off my arm? The damage should have gone to... Ah! And we see it here. Kid's metal hand has moved off. Kid has no left arm. Interesting. Second question. Oh, now he's got the arm and he's pulling something out. Once I take this one out, how many more lives are protecting your own? Huff, huff. Oh, this is great from Killer. Congratulations, says Hawkins. That's the last one. Damn it. I didn't count on this, says he's thinking Hawkins. Straw Man card. Death upright. Are we about to see a big death? But out comes the straw the big scarecrow, the big straw man, the card of destruction. It means I can finally end your miserable life myself. Killer's looking on. In comes a big straw thing. And Killer just cuts its head off. I mean, it is only made of straw, right? Beheading claws. He's Straw Man. Looking at the hats, I think maybe these are Hawkins' crew. And like we can see like the straw and like the bodies falling on the floor. Hawkins is going all Yu-Gi-Oh with the way he's holding the cards. That straw man will not perish. It will come back to life as the cards. Oh, okay. Dictate. Show me the ending of this fight. And he's pulled out. This is why it's called the tower. He's pulled out a tower. I don't know tarot cards, but it's like a tower being hit by lightning, and the top of the tower's falling off. I guess that's not good. The tower. He looks shocked. He looks worried. Hawkins does. Oh, what? This is beautiful. They're like the beautiful looking animation like drawings in this. So we see like Killer has done like a backflip. There are Yu-Gi-Oh cards all over the place. Hawkins is being... Oh, my hat! Hawkins is being cut. There's blood going everywhere. Spin and Sonic! Everyone else is looking shocked. There's just cards falling. There's Hawkins. Big cut down the middle. Seriously, we've seen the death of a supernova. And there's literally just cards falling. You did it! Way to go, Killer. Hawkins is down. Huff, huff, thud. Hawkins! Big cut down him. In Strawman cards, the tower means... Oh, but wait, there's some dialogue going on. I'm gonna leave the Big Mum bit and go back to it in a sec. In Strawman cards, the tower means the collapse of the old and brittle. And its hidden meaning is a new way forward. So down with the old, down with people who believed like Hawkins did, you know, and the old, the Yonko, Big Mum and Kaido, you know, and the people that followed them, and in with the new. And we got a shot of Kid there. Kid, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, people like Killer, you know, they're the new. Down with the old, in with the new. Brilliant. Good job, Oda. You seem to be, right, and Big Mum says, going back, you seem to be in much better spirits now. What's going on, Kid? My body feels much lighter, says Kid. He's got a little tongue sticking out. Little bit of Luffy in him. Get going, partner, says... Oh, that's awesome. Says Killer. Killer's won his fight. Well done against Hawkins. Hawkins is maybe dead. He's down. I don't think there's any chance there of redemption for him at all. Is he dead? I don't know. Overall, how was he as a supernova? Pretty disappointing. But that was a great Killer moment. So, you know, Hawkins fell down some ranks, but Killer shot up some ranks. What a great show from a subordinate. You know, the second in command really taking command there. And really hyping up Kid as well. This was a really good chapter. I enjoyed it. Interesting with the Sanji stuff. Kind of annoying that, you know, he's just like not using his observation haki as well here. And that he's just kind of lost his cool a little bit as he's like running away. I guess he's running away once again from his family name. But the Kid Killer stuff was pretty hype. Overall, some beautiful animation here in like the way that Killer was like jumping over and everything. The way he figured it out, he used his mind. Not just the mindless killer, like his name suggests, thinker. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a purple tier. Quick review, because now we've got to go on to chapter 1030. Yo, okay, here we go. One Piece manga chapter live reaction and review for chapter 1030. Echoing the impermanence of all things? What's that mean? Impermanence, like unchanging or something? Like, okay, don't know that word. But I know who's on the front cover. I see Brooke and I see some ants. Brooke, careful not to step on the on a line of army ants. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. That's fun. That's fitting for Halloween, which is Halloween weekend this weekend. Happy Halloween, everybody. Yo! Great to have a skeleton as a Halloween representative. Let's get into the chapter. Last time we saw the killer. Well, why am I telling you? I'm acting as if this is a different reaction and review. It's all in the same video. You know what we just saw. Unless you skipped ahead. Last time we saw Killer beat Hawkins. Who are we going to get this time? Okay. We're getting Apoo. Okay. Wow. I'm guessing it's Supernova video extravaganza, this one. I'm guessing that you're a Navy spy. Oh. An X Drake as well. Okay. Cave chamber. I was wondering where Apoo went. He's like gone out of the fight. But that doesn't matter at this point. Are we going to see like a turnaround in Apoo? The only thing that matters now, says Apoo, and he's all bloody, is whether you want to take out Kaido or not. Are we going to get another out with the old, in with the new, like we got with the last chapter? There's X Drake. Been waiting for X Drake to do something. Now we know that the Navy's on the way. I have been wondering, I didn't mention this when we saw that chapter, but, well, the Marines, I should say, not the Navy. What is X Drake going to do? Because it seems like the Marines that are going there, the world government, they want Kaido to win. But we know that Sword, and X Drake and Kobe, they want Luffy to win. So that's going to be cool. Civil War, maybe, brewing. By the time the dust settles on this battle, the winner will be at death's door, whoever it is. Finishing them off is going to be a piece of cake, says Apoo. Whether that be Kaido, whether that be Luffy. Oh, and then we got some of the other numbers there. I like the one who looks like he kind of looks like, actually looks like Satan. The one like leaning over the shoulder like, he looks cool, that one. Ibby bye 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 bye. Okay. And the other one says Zaki kai 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 kai. And the other one says Fu ga 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 ga. I like ibby bibby bye bye. Okay, Zaki Fugi Imbai numbers. And there we got Pooh just chilling in a chair underneath them as like the leader of the numbers. And there we got X Drake standing in front of him. And Apoo says, what do you think? Want to join with us and seize it all at the very end? We're not aligned with anyone here. Why would we fight each other? Okay, so Apoo has his own little game go. He didn't do a Hawkins and follow loyally. He followed with the aim to betray. Interesting. Two people here that both actually wanted to betray Kaido, X Drake and Apoo. I've heard enough, says X Drake. What makes you think that I would trust you in any way? Apoo says, let's not get into an argument about who's more trustworthy. I'm bringing this up because I think it would benefit us both. There we see the rest of the numbers looking over. You'll never get an opportunity like this again. Is X Drake... Is X Drake really gonna betray? I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay, we're jumping around now. It says inside the castle, first, second floor stairs. Okay. Hang in there, Komachio. And we can see, oh, it must be Otama because we've got like an army of gifters going in. We've got the guy who's like hanging around, literally hanging at the end of a giraffe's neck. We got Speed there. We got the Komainu. Is like on the back of the giraffe. Hang in there, Komachio. Heave ho, heave ho. Hurry before the fire catches up to us. So they're running away from the fire. Yeah, it's a freakish monster. And Nami and Usopp have turned around. They're shocked. And oh my god. No way. No way. Wait, have we... Wait. We've got to get it back out. We've got to get it back out. We've got to... get this thing back on show. Okay, so that it's back in the video. He's back. I don't know if you can see me on the screen. He's back. He's back. I'm blurry. He is back. No way. But I don't know. I'm happy because it's the man. It's the awesome man, the awesome samurai, one of my favourite characters. It's Kinemon. It's Kinemon's legs, you know, from the first time we saw Kinemon. Is this like Law? Is this like Law's power kind of never really fades away? And because he was so bad, it's kind of gone back to that again? What's going on? I thought he was dead. I thought Kinemon was dead. Part of me kind of... No, Kinemon! Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe that's a sign. Anyway, look, let's keep reading, but I don't know. Don't know how I feel about this. I thought he did an awesome noble sacrifice. Now he's running around as a joke. Anyway, it's a leg monster. It's all legs, says some random people. Whoever you are, save me. Because it's just butt, I guess. So, you know, says Usopp and Nami. And Usopp has grabbed hold of one of the legs. Wait a second. What are you doing here? I know that's you, Kinemon. Huh? Pooh goes there. I'm Kinemon. I'm searching for my friends. Of course, it's farting. He's not speaking. He's farting. I'm your friend. It's me, Usopp. And what's all that on Usopp's hands? I'm hoping that's blood. There is stuff dripping off of Usopp's hands, and I'm hoping that's blood, based on what he was talking about in the last chapter. Whoa, yeah, it is. There's so much blood. Are you all right? He can't hear you, Usopp. His ears are over there. Oh yeah, identify yourselves. Poot. How do we do that? How about this? Where's Nami poking? Hey-oh, there's a love heart, so she must have poked somewhere good. Did you just trace the crescent moon of the rebellion? Ah, okay, so she drawed something on his butt. Then I assume you must be a comrade too. Speeds are gone confused. Boo, boo, please, hear me out. And Usopp is saying, looking on shock. I guess they're hearing about what's happened to Kinemon. I'm going to borrow Hamlet. Oh yeah, that's the name of the giraffe guy. The legs have been like attached onto him, kind of like we saw with Luffy. You take care of Tama. The people can't get enough of me, says Hamlet, and he's just like laying back in like euphoria. Many thanks, comrade, whoever you are. Literally says whoever you are. On the first floor, there is a ladder to a crawl space in the left tower as you face the castle. My friends is barely breathing and needs urgent help. Okay. So, yeah, we can see some bodies laying there. And there's Okiku bleeding out. Oh, Kinemon, what's going to happen to Kinemon? Like, I'm really happy he's alive. But he did that awesome sacrifice. They got the graves. I thought we were going to get some deaths. You know, it's that conflict of Oda not killing people, you know? When people have quite clearly fatal wounds, they're not dead. Like we saw Hawkins in the last chapter. He's going to be fine. He's not dead. No one dies in One Piece. Like, apart from Ace. But anyway, fan favourite Ace dies. But nobody cares or gives a shit about Pound lives. But, you know, I cared about Kinemon. But I don't know. Hold on a bit longer, Kiku, says Kinemon. He's laying there. He's still conscious. I have found some of our allies. It is hard to believe that I still live with my torso severed. After Sir Law cut me in two, perhaps I was never properly attached again. So how... Okay. It is a miracle if I can use this to save Kiku's life, if nothing else. Okay, so he's still, he's still hanging in there. That's a good reason as to why Kinemon is still alive. The way Kaido cut him clean in two, Darth Maul style, but some residue of like Law's powers are still there. He's still bleeding out, but if he manages to save Kiku, that would be cool. Oh, it's a Dendemushi. Hey, answer me, Kanjuro. Kinemon's looking over. Is that the voice of the beheaded Orochi? But Kanjuro is dead already. Yes. Wait. No! No! No one dies in One Piece! Yes, Lord Orochi. You sound like you're on death's door, Kanjuro. Indeed, the curtains are closing. Well, you've done admirably. It was a splendid act. Kanjuro, huff, huff. Your praise means everything to me, my lord. Orochi says, it's just a bunch of dead people talk in this chapter. Fitting for Halloween, I guess. Can you hear the audience? How they cheer for you. For me, that's right. But alas, how galling, how vexing. Our ancestors await a proper theatrical encore, and you must give it to them, Kanjuro. Depict the burning hatred of the Kurozumi clan. Who is the true victor? The enduring anger of the Kurozumis prowls the halls of this castle, heading deeper and deeper into the depths. We see Kanjuro is starting to draw. We can see Orochi there talking. We see Kinemon looking over. He can't say anything. Until, at the very bottom of it all, you reached your burial crypt. Yeah, Kanjuro's drawing. Something's coming out. Some inky monster. Only you can lay our souls to rest, Kanjuro. As you wish, I shall perform my final dance. The glorious death of the Kurozumi clan. And then there's a thud, which I'm guessing means that Kanjuro is now dead. But he's got this like blob drawing that's on fire with like scary looking eyes. Can a devil fruit keep persisting after you're dead? Like the power? I don't know what is. Some big blob thing is rising up. That's some kind of fire slime monster. Yeah, don't touch it or you'll catch fire. Kazebo. What is that monster? It's all just random people getting burnt up. And we've cut away. We've just randomly cut away after all of that. Okay. Report. This is outside Onigashima. We can see little Momonosuke trying to push. Yeah. I think that's Momonosuke saying. An enormous freakish aberration has appeared on the second floor of the castle. All I can do is build them up. Oh, so there's a moment he's trying to like make clouds. Bit by bit, so we can only make like tiny clouds. Okay, so yeah, he can't make the big clouds like Kaido that we see wrapping around. He can just make tiny little ones. The creature is passing through the walls, gliding about like some kind of ghost. And there's people just like happy down in the flower capital. The castle is now a sea of flames. Oh, we got Brooke and Robin. Hey, Robin's standing up. She's in her pose. We should hurry. Oh, there's no time to fight anymore. What? It's like a rabbit in the background that looks like Randall from Big Mum's crew. Okay, and someone with like Chopper's horns. Oh, CP0 are on the move. Okay. They're not going for Nico Robin, are they? Uh-oh. Oh, Marco's on the move. Izzo's on the move. Karamatsu. Sanji is still fighting Queen. There's Luffy. Who's saying this? Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Allies of Kazuki. Yoo-hoo-hoo. Allies of Kazuki. Emperors of the Sea. All who put on airs will be brought low. Who's saying this? All who put on airs will be brought low. Is this Orochi saying this? There we see Kaido. There we see Zoro versus King. And there, yeah, and there's Orochi sitting there, chilling, picking his nose on like a... It's like he's made like a little throne out of like junk or something. I don't know. Don't think I don't know, Kaido. Yeah, so Orochi has kind of turned like speculated all that time ago. I mean, Kaido cut his head off. You've got that huge armory beneath the castle. All those weapons I had you create. Go and light them all up, Kanjuro. Blow it all to Kingdom Come. And where are you, Fuku Raikuju? Get here now. We can escape. This pirate war does not concern us. So Orochi is just out for survival and he's just like, you know what, Kaido, you cut my head off. I'm going to just cut all of you out of my life by blowing you all up. But as we know, and where we're going now, Yamato is going to those weapons as well to get rid of them. Young Master Yamato, where are you? So there's some random like people on Kaido's crew, and Yamato just plows through them in like ice wolf form. The armory on the bottom floor of the castle basement. I hope I can make it in time. Yeah, there we can see where it is. Do whatever you can to slow the island's descent, Momonosuke. Yeah, even one or two little like clouds are going to slow it like by a fraction, you know. Duh, duh, duh. I guess that's the sound of Yamato running. Huh? Ikoku sovereignty and a big beam. Oh, okay. So this is the collateral of Big Mom versus Kid. That fight is now back in full after Killer's awesome win. Boom! Big beam going through. Everyone's looking shocked. And there is Kid's part of like Kid's. Oh wait, that's Kid's like entire like metal suit has just been blasted away, and it's falling down towards Yamato. Out comes Big Mom riding on Zeus. Ma. Let's start with the first one then. You're mine, Kid. So Kid is now falling. In comes Big Mom. Hey, Trafalgar, have your powers awake? Oh. Hey, Trafalgar, have your powers awakened? Oh, this is a good little power up here. I'm still not used to it. I'll do it if I'm on my last legs, but the stamina consumption is extreme, and it ensures I'll lose the battle. All of your powers are just stamina consumptions law. Like, your powers are so OP that they break you the more you use them. But this is interesting. Hey, Trafalgar, have your powers awakened? So we're getting now into confirmation as to what supernovas have awakened their powers. And Trafalgar Law looks like he's the first one, I think, right, to stand up with awakened powers. But the way that Kid's saying it, does this imply that he's awakened these powers? Oh, yeah, same's true for me, but we're not getting anywhere. So Luffy needs to step up. Is this a hint that Luffy's gonna... This chapter, like, in my head, I was thinking, I don't know, this might be like a blue tier one. I'm not too happy about the Kinemon kind of butt jokes and, like, people... All of the characters that died still being alive. But now, all of a sudden, these last few pages are rising it up. So Kid and Killer have awakened their devil fruits. Eyes on Luffy. Alright. Same's true for me. But we're not getting anywhere like this. Use your last resort to back me up. This is cool that they're actually showing proper teamwork. This is what Law wanted all along when fighting the Yonko. Kroom. So not room. Kroom. He's making like a not like just like a little halo, like a disc, a ball. And he's putting that onto the sword. Anesthesia. And he's covered his sword in it. And he stabbed through Big Mum. He stabbed right through Big Mum's, like, it's coming out of her mouth. Huh? The penetration does nothing on its own. Instead, Kroom creates shockwaves from within. So it's like Fishman Karate. What? It's so awesome. And then we get the name of it. Shock Willy! And there's just energy erupting out from inside Big Mum. Mama, you're bleeding. Oh, don't make Big Mum bleed. You've really done it now, you little brat. And we see Kid coming in the background. Here, have some magnetism. A sign. Oh, that's cool. Like, I'm not really understanding laws, how Law's awakening's working. Because they both have aerial effect powers anyway. And like when we saw like Doflamingo, though he's awakening, he was making things become string. So instead of just making like his body like string and producing string, he was giving other things string. Same with Katakuri, he was turning other things into mochi. But they already have powers that kind of already out of their body. So their awakenings are like imbuing their powers into things and into people. So that's really cool with Kid. So Kid controls magnetism, but his awakening lets him give magnetism to other people. So a sign. So he's given Big Mum magnetism. Huh? Oh, second he does that, Napoleon just goes dunk like that onto Big Mum. Huh? I'm stuck, Mama. What's going on? Did you turn into a magnet? And there's just things flying off around the people. Hey, my weapon. This is like Pain. This is like Pain, you know, trying to trap Naruto, you know, in that big ball. Look out! And there's just bits of metal going towards Big Mum. The towers, metal beams are becoming exposed. Huh? And just girders are going towards Big Mum. Huh? Now get me out of here, Trafalgar. Don't tell me what to do. Says, are we about? Oh, to be continued. Okay. Punk clash. And yeah, so there we see Kid and Law flying off, and we see just metal, boom, 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 going in on Big Mum, making a bigger and bigger ball, making like a massive kind of cage. And everyone's running away, including Panda Man. I can see Panda Man right there, right in the middle of the frame, running away. To be continued. Wow, this chapter turned it around really quick. Oh man, it's going to be a hard one to review, this one, because obviously this is hype. Kid and Law just casually being like, can you use your awakening? Yeah. Can you use your awakening? Yeah. You know. But they haven't mastered it. Obviously next, when we see them fighting in like the final war, they're going to be mastering it. But we're getting back into awakening territory now. But you know, there was like a lot of kind of fluff at the beginning. A lot of poop at the beginning. There's some cool stuff with Apoo and X Drake there. Apoo kind of showing his true allegiances, you know, meaning that actually we might get some really interesting stuff with his character, unlike Hawkins, which is kind of just predictable and fell flat. But some cool stuff here from Hawkins, Apoo, and put some like questions on X Drake. You know, what's he going to do? We were already questioning what's he going to do when the Marines turn up. And then it was like, oh, Kinemon's still alive, Orochi's still alive, even though we already knew that. Kanjuro's still alive, and then maybe died again. Like, is he actually dead this time? And that was, yeah, it's so good that Kinnemon's alive, but and it makes sense how, going back to that, the first time we saw Kinemon doing that callback, that nostalgia, kind of going full circle, really cool. But does that mean that he's just going to be okay at the end of it? I thought it was going to be really cool if, as much as I hate to say it, if he did sacrifice himself and he was just a casualty of Kaido, in this, not, it makes it go into this arc when you fight Yonko, people don't come out of it alive. Same with Okiku, just arm cut off and then just killed, Yeah, it puts stakes on this fight and towards Luffy's victory. The whole stuff with like Luffy saying to Momo, it's no time to cry yet. Or maybe Luffy could sense that Kinemon was fine. Don't know, but mixed opinions about that. And then, again, questions. Is Kanjuro dead? He's like now made like a fire monster. There was already fire, and now there's a fire monster. Kind of like Punk Hazard again. It was Smiley. But the power's still ongoing, so can Devil Fruit still go when the people dies? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I like this part of it. If Kinemon can use his last bit of strength to save Okiku, then I'll be happy with Okiku surviving. But I don't want like Ashura Doji now to like get up and start being like, I'm fine. Because there's no stakes. Pedro just turns up at the end. Hey guys. Neko's like, I went all this, I avenged you. He's like, yeah, but I was fine, So I'm mixed on that. I'm happy and I'm mixed. How do you feel about that? And then, we see CP0 on the move. That was hype. And then all of a sudden, we get to the end. So I was like, CP0 on the move, ooh, but not enough. Just one panel, not enough. And then we get into this like awakening stuff, and then it ends in a way that makes it look like Big Mom could finally be down. Our first Yonko could be defeated. Is she defeated? I don't know. I can easily see her just going like, they're lying on the floor, exhausted. And then she just busts out of it like, ha! Yonko powers, Or she could just turn the metal beams into homies, right? She could just turn them all into like homies. Maybe she'll do that. She'll turn them all into homies, but have to use up give up so much of her soul that she comes out like really old or something. Like even older, maybe. Don't know how a thing works. Maybe she has to use up all of the soul she's absorbed or something to get out of there, and then that means that she is quite weak, but they're like super weak. Then Luffy can just come in and like one punch her, right at the end. I'm gonna go with, I don't think she's down. I'm gonna go with she like turns them into homies. Crazy out of their theory, but hype with the awakening. Kids one. Laws one. I'm not really sure what's so different about that. It's just like, I can put it inside of you. You couldn't do that before. You can make a dome and control anything inside the dome. So like, why is this so different? You put the dome like in the sword and then in. I don't know. I guess Law's power is hard already to imagine what an awakening is like. I thought maybe he'd be able to do anything to his body or something like that instead. But But I do like Kids one. Kids one, it's simple, very simple but logical. He controls magnetism. When he's awakened, he can make other people magnetize basically, and imbue things with magnetism. That's cool. Laws one, maybe help me explain down in the comments what's going on with Laws one. But yeah, eyes on Luffy now for awakening, because obviously he's stronger than these two already. He is fighting Kaido one-on-one. It's taking both of them to use their awakenings to get Big Mom into this state now, making her bleed. But Luffy now needs to show his awakening, I feel. What's that going to be? I don't know. I have my theories. The classic one is, like a rubber is stretchy. And we've seen that devil fruits imbue into things. And what's something that you can do with stretching? You can stretch space and time and fold space and time and get some kind of crazy time travel stuff. Maybe that's where Luffy's powers are going. That is a crazy theory that I'm having. It could connect into the Joy Boy stuff. Maybe Luffy goes on a little bit of a time traveling adventure, but bend space and time, make wormholes, that kind of thing. Luffy's power is all about bending. It'd be a clever way of doing it, I think. So yeah, what's Luffy's awakening gonna be? What was Law's awakening all about? Is Big Mom gonna get out of that? Is she gonna turn the girders and stuff into homie girders? Who knows? And what do you think about the fact that Kinemon's now running around making poop jokes? But so I don't know how to rank this one. The first half was blue tier. The end half was hype. Panda Man was in it, gold tier. So I think it just sits purple tier in the middle. I think it averages out as purple tier. And that's it. This is going to be a long video. And I'm going to have to spice it all together. Not too much editing. And hopefully I'll try and get these out a little bit more on time. I was on holiday last time. Haven't really been feeling my best when it comes to doing these and reviewing. Sometimes get that YouTube fatigue, So if you could subscribe, like, show some appreciation. Gets the endorphins going, pumps it up, and I honestly really appreciate it. But just knowing that you're watching is all that really matters as well, and as well as just getting out my thoughts about this beautiful thing called One Piece. All right, happy Halloween. Catch you next time. Awakening! Hey, so thanks for watching. What did you think? Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, maybe give it a like, and if you really liked it, why not subscribe? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. Oh, and here's a related video you might enjoy, and something more fresh. I've been Hegassen, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!